Let's get started on these cute little cherries. So I'm gonna squeeze some of that black outline icing onto the back of the cookie like I did with the others in the set, and then just swipe that flat so that we can put their smiles there, and it gives a little bit of a 3D effect when it's all done. And then I'm gonna outline the cherry on the left first because I want that one to look like it's in the front. Outline the other cherry in the dark pink icing. I said this in the other video, but when I taught this in class in person, I actually used all-in-one consistencies for these two colors. For this video, I actually used an outline and a flood. And then this is outline consistency yellow to make the stems. And then I did the leaves in purple. So again, outline, and you can go as close or as far from the edge as you want. I feel comfortable piping right along the edge because I do use two consistencies, so I know my icing isn't going to run off the edge. It's being held in very securely with that thicker consistency icing. So then flood in those leaves with the purple. Scribe flat if you need to, and then flood in the other one. And I'm doing these both right away because they're not touching. If those leaves were touching at all, I would flood one, let it dry, crust for maybe 20 to 30 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour depending on temperature and climate, and then do the other leaf. So now I'm going to add the little smiles to the cherries. I like to make them kind of big so they're really happy. We can flood in the dark pink cherry. I'm doing this because I want the light pink one to look like it's in the front. So if I flood this background cherry first, when I go to flood the pink one, I can kind of like push that icing over the dried icing, and it'll give it a 3D effect, and you'll see when we get there. So scribe that flat, and then that's gonna have to dry 30 minutes to an hour crust so that we can do the second cherry. So here we go. So when I go over on the side by the pink, I kind of push the icing so that it really pushes into that other cherry a little bit, so it like overlaps. And when I finally move my hand, you'll see how it kind of looks like it's popping out a little bit. And it also works because I keep my flood a little bit on the thick side. So now you can add line details to the leaves, just a line down the center. This is the outline consistency. And then we're gonna add their little eyes, and I always try to do the eyes like on the side of the mouth if I have room. If not, they're still pretty cute. And then for the second cherry, I almost gave them arms hugging, and then I decided not to, but they would be really cute with their little arms going across. And that's it. That is the cherries. They are done. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments if you made them.